Hello humans, and welcome to the PS3 Spotlight. It's that time again when we look back fondly at some of our favorite PlayStation 3 games in the 7th generation. Now, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. You know, there's very few times when I'm out there game hoarding and I buy a game solely based on what the cover looks like and know that I'm buying a good game. For this particular game, Timeshift for the PS3, first I bought it for like 50 cents and it was just the disc. You know, I just liked the way it looked. And then I got the physical copy, the complete copy, I'm sorry. And I remember specifically what the clerk told me at GameStop. She was like, my dad loved this game, so I knew right then and there, I knew I was in for a good time. Now, if you're not familiar with the story or have never heard of Timeshift, this was published by Sierra, by the way. The story pretty much is that Dr. Aiden Krone has made a time jump across space and time with reckless act and frightening consequences. Now a disturbing alternate reality has evolved within the bleak and rain-soaked Alpha District. Armed with an experimental suit, you alone are able to slow, stop, and reverse the flow of time. And this is where the game mechanic really shines. You know, that whole being able to stop time. It's almost probably the best thing I can compare it to is like, you know, when the Flash, when the Flash goes really fast and he's able to go faster than people are moving. That's basically what you do in this game. You can freeze time, and that's part of the mechanics. You get to puzzle solve based on stopping time. You also get to kill enemies while you're stopping time, and that's pretty cool. But it has a really strong story to my taste, right? Because this is the kind of things that I like. This game, even though it's a PS3 game, it really reminds me of PS2, at least in some of the graphics. But it's very fun to play. If you're a fan of the PS2 era type games, first person shooters, and I sure am, you're gonna enjoy this game. That's really where the game shines. You know, I played this game, I started playing it, and it was exactly what the girl said her dad enjoyed about the game. You know, she specifically mentioned the time mechanics and how her dad would go back and play it over and over again. And you know, she talked about that memory for a good 2 minutes. You know, I just sat there and listened to her. She just kind of leaned back and thought about her father and her father playing video games, and that was pretty cool to see. You know, it really reminded me how video games can not only unite us, but you know, we get to spend quality time sometimes with people we love playing video games, and that is pretty cool. Now, what I'm going to do for you guys, like I always do, you know, I like putting the intros of the games, specifically for the 7th generation, because, you know, they're really good setups, and they're, you know, most of the time they're quite concise. And I like looking at these things from the perspective of today, and looking how things have evolved, you know, and looking at the graphics and the voice acting, and how the story develops, and the game mechanics, and stuff like that. You know, things that, you know, today, you know, in many cases are a lot better. But just seeing where we came from, you know, how much we have evolved. But sometimes the gameplay is so good that, you know, graphics are really secondary. Sometimes the story is so good, you know, that the graphics are secondary. And I find that a lot now that I'm playing a lot of these 7th generation games for the first time. Because remember, to me, they're brand new. you know? And I feel weird saying that because a lot of these games, you know, are forgotten by people, and you know, maybe a lot of people don't consider that they're cool, but you know, to me they're like brand new friends, and I love playing them during the weekends or when I get off of work, and I try to distress. You know, I mean, you can only look at so many numbers all day and then spend time on the stock market for a few hours, and then, you know, you just want to disconnect. And to me, this is perfect. This is the perfect way to relax. So with that said, guys, I'm going to put the intro here at the end after the outro, and I hope you guys have a great time. Find it out there. This game's like $5 or less. You can even find it for $2.50. You know, if you just buy the disc, even less. If you're out there game hoarding, I recommend it. If you own a PS3, hey, pick it up, add it to your collection. Alright, humans, never be afraid to be happy. I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that way you don't miss out on the 7th generation spotlights that I have here. And remember, there's videos every Sunday and Monday, and Mondays are Atlas Mega 10 Mondays. Alright guys, I will catch you on the next one. Take care. New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Collapsed, and it was on top of a huge underground facility. This might be the cause of our citywide power outage.
You needed to see me, Dr. Krone? What are you doing in the Alpha suit? What's going on? Ow! Ah!
It must have been some kind of massive explosion. If anyone was inside, I don't see how they could have survived.
Identification accepted.
Are you crazy? The suit's not ready! Come on, man! We've gotta go!
Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.